Friday edition, Pick Central. To my right, the Mushman, Jeff D. Lowe.
I'm a little scared for you,
The
though.
Mushman.
To my left, I got one under my belt. I was sweating last week.
We do often go, where's the mush man?
That's what everyone calls
We
me.
always say that.
Where's the mush man today?
My haircut looks pretty fucking good, I'm going to be honest.
There's-
I look a little fat. I gotta
get through
lose
the
a few
intro.
pounds.
A little Brandon.
Haircut
in
looks
me.
good, though.
The strong side of the offensive line today. Big Ev, Glenny Bulls.
There was no reason for a fat joke there.
That's not a. Look at the
That-
five of us.
that was
That's
an
an
offensive
offensive line.
We are. You
think
and
it was a fat joke?
No, that was a compliment. I enjoyed that.
It's an
I enjoyed
offensive
that.
line.
Well, left guard, left tackle.
I'm pulling left. I got way more time.
Yeah, we are. Our side of the
your
line is
ass.
bad.
Yo, no,
We're
we're
not-
getting
we're in
blown
bad
by
shape.
over here.
So Friday edition. A lot of Game 7s on the board. What do you want me to say?
None, right?
Marty loves it.
I love you. I love
Game
you.
7.
There's no game 7.
There's no
one.
game
There's
7s.
one.
Not tonight.
Oh,
but in
there's
general.
one. Yeah.
We got Game 7s.
We got one.
Well, I think the Sixers are. See ya.
We got one game
A
7.
potential game. We got one guaranteed.
Two
I'm
game
taking
six- two
over
game
1.5.
sixes tonight.
2 game 6s.
2 Game 6s.
Some say they like 6 more than 7.
I actually think that
Desperation mode.
Less is more.
I do think that every single series is going 7 though.
And then you shit on me. For
Well,
saying
you
we
said
don't-
we
I
got
don't-
game 7.
we got
I
7s.
You
I think we
think
have 7s
because
on the board.
that Sixers loss is one of those losses that like impacts through like next year.
No, I know, but the one thing is though, it's like what the Sixers will do is that they'll dummy them tonight, like beat the shit out of them in Atlanta, and then they'll go up again when they're home, and then get shit on.
And then Nick Foles will ring the bell and shit. And
You
then-
really think
yeah.
they're going to smoke them in Atlanta?
I think the Hawks are going to win tonight.
I do too.
I'd be fine
I
if
think
they
they're gonna kill
do.
him.
the Hawks are also really good at home.
I think Trae Young drops like 35, 40 points. I think they blow him out.
I saw today that they're 20-5 in their last 25 against the spread at home.
I'm just happy that Sixers fans are finally taking the kitty gloves off with the Sixers.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time, and they haven't done dick.
I told Smitty this. So I have a lot of friends from Philly because I went to one of your favorite schools in the Middle Pennsylvania.
Yes.
The Eagles win the Super Bowl. Win the Super Bowl, and that's an Eagles town. Next year they lose, and Balls knows this because you rant about Eagles fans all the time. They win like one or two. They lose like 1 or 2 games, and they're like, the fucking Eagles again. Like you just won the fucking Super Bowl.
Right.
Yet the Sixers haven't made it out of the second round. They lost on purpose for 10 years.
Trust the
and
process.
and everyone's like, yeah, and like I Smitty did say that, and I'll give Smitty a little credit. He's like, trust the process was a bit of a joke at first. Like it was a little bit humorous. So like I guess like it's rolled into that. Where the Eagles, it's always fucking 0 to 60, like always serious. So I get it a little bit, but finally, like every loss, there's an excuse. There's something. There's this. There's that. And finally, they're treating them like they should.
Balls, isn't that what we make fun of? Like every time someone catches a pass, oh, it could have drafted them in the third.
There were
round.
times this year watching Eagles games with Smitty at the gambling house where he would get mad about like receivers not like setting picks. I'm like, what are you doing? It's fucking football. Like
Every time DK
relax.
Metcalf catches a pass.
Every time DK Metcalf, he acts like JJ Arcega-Whiteside and DK Metcalf. They were top 5 picks. Like they drafted him in the 3rd round.
Literally every single team passed on DK Metcalf.
Twice.
Every single team.
But it was just the Eagles' fault.
It's just the Eagles. Just the Eagles.
Again, I was happy. I don't like actually like I don't have nothing against Phil. Like I actually, again, like I don't really pull for their teams, but I'm just happy they lost and the fans finally were mad for once.
I just don't like that they're all like everyone was kind of writing them into like the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know. I mean, they're playing the Hawks. They're losing to Bogdanovich and fucking Gallinari. How are they going to beat Durant and or Giannis?
I wanted to ask
I
that
do
the
like
other day. Are you
Bogdanovich, though.
surprised Gallinari, as a Knicks fan, are you surprised Gallinari's still in the league?
No, I
Not
mean,
necessarily.
he can't play defense. He's slow, but he can still shoot. I mean, he can do what today's NBA does. He can spread the floor.
he is slow. He is like
He's
slow
so
motion.
slow.
Yeah. I mean, he's.
That's why it's stunning to me they can never exploit them on defense. I said yesterday, when they have Trae Young, Lou Williams, and Gallinari on the court and their guards can't score, that's embarrassing. That's 3 atrocious defenders. Atrocious.
That's the NBA, and at this point, though.
Can we talk about the real story?
What's the real story?
Is Balls a strip club guy?
Why are we doing this again? I'm not.
I heard he's not though. I won't say it. I won't flame Balls on air. I'll let Marty. You can do that if you want.
I would not have
yeah,
this if I was a strip club guy. If I was Super Bowl guy, it would be gone.
I like the idea. This isn't what happened. I wasn't there.
Would you rob a fucking
I love the idea that he may have like gone.
Picture, bro, that's that's my apartment I wake up to this morning.
I love the idea that he may have got ones this morning to just be like, oh, see, I didn't spend any.
No, I walked in, I got $200 in ones, and I fucking fell asleep 5 minutes in. I'm not a strip
Okay,
club guy.
there's the proof. Like him falling asleep is proof that you aren't.
It just bored him to death. Literally bored him
Where
to
did
sleep.
you go out that you got that banged up on a Thursday?
Oh wait, balls. Let's tell the funny story.
Oh, yeah, the door guy?
Yeah.
Dom?
You want to tell it?
Oh,
Or me?
but you tell. It was great.
So we go to this bar, Common Ground, and there was a table. So we were like, you don't have to wait on the line. Just tell me the table. You get right in. So we got dummied on this line for like 20 minutes. Like no,
Really embarrassing.
I don't
Like,
think we
all of
said,
us are scared to like go up to the guy and just be like, hey, we have a table inside. Because we were with Maria. We were like, oh, Maria's table, something like that. And every time you look at them, they just look away. And then it
like
kept
more
going.
people would come out and like bring 8 of their friends, and like we're trying to like walk in with them like fucking scumbags, even though we have a
Those guys
table.
are the worst.
But so we're sitting there on the side of the thing, and the host or whatever comes out, and he's got his fucking microphone in and shit, and then all of a sudden, Balls goes to talk to him, and the guy just goes, he laughs and goes, absolutely not.
Shooed me away. Literally shooed me away. I swear to, he didn't know we had a table or anything. I tried to get his attention. He literally looked at me, laughed, absolutely not, and shooed me. He
goes,
literally didn't
absolutely
shoot.
not.
We're getting a little bit of a live. Some of the
I
live.
know.
hits.
It's a live beer
going on?
tweet.
I wish I could tell you what he's doing. I
The
actually
beers
think
are
it's,
walking through the door.
I think it's fucking very funny.
That's pretty funny.
What is he doing?
I'll tell you.
It's,
The
it's,
beers-
it's literally like,
He's like Scorsese
it's like
with
watching
some
the
of this
sausage
shit.
get made.
Yeah, that is that
This
was
is all
very
behind the scenes.
I almost want to.
He's got like the Camila Villegas fucking stance down there, Dana. Even though I know that's a golfer, not a
I'm almost
director.
positive I know what they're recreating
That's
just
pretty
from
good.
seeing this shot, but
I
I don't
do-
want to spoil it.
I do too, so you don't have to text me, TJ. I'll tell you you're right.
I don't know that one.
You guys will know.
I love how Dana
Ebony's got
just
this. I'm
gets
getting too
new,
old for
like-
this shit. Look to her.
Dana gets like new idiots too. Like this guy. Like I
Yeah.
like him.
Nah,
but
that
he-
guy's good.
He's good?
That's a good. That guy's an intern, right?
Yeah.
That
think
guy's
so.
good.
All right.
He
Still
makes
an
hype
idiot.
videos and shit. What
Oh,
happened?
that's
Who
the
just
hype
scored?
Video guy?
Sorry. The Czech. They almost scored. The Czech Republic.
How about Za rooting against England?
Stop
Rooting
it.
against his fucking
Stop it.
freshman.
Stop
Money's
it.
money, bro.
I mean, Jeff D-Lo, you think I'm going to support my colonizer? Absolutely not.
I don't know what that means.
Like
All
your,
right.
your co-host is.
Money's money. So let's break down the game sixes. Philly -3 going to Atlanta. Utah -2 going to LA. Both road favorites, which is a little weird to me.
That's why I like the Jazz because of that reason.
Okay.
Because I thought the Clippers were going to be like -4 today.
See, I think it's
Well,
it's
Kawhi's
Jazz
definitely out,
Atlanta. I
right?
think he talked me into Atlanta. I think the Jazz could not have played any worse in the game they lost without Kawhi, and Paul George couldn't have played any better. I think it's Jazz Hawks for me tonight.
I just put the Hawks on my card. If I was going to take it, I would take the Jazz, though, for sure.
I'm taking Jazz.
I still
Sixers.
might bet it. It's not on my card. I still might bet it personally. But
Even as you
I
said,
just think
Jazz are frauds. You gonna jump in with the Jazz?
Well, yeah, because then
I think you're right.
Well, because then either I'm right or I'm right.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's true.
Either I win money or they're frauds.
I don't hate
like
it.
I've said all year.
I think it's Jazz.
But with the Sixers, bro, I just think they're going to need like all the pain. That's why I think they're going to win tonight. They need the pain of Game 7 at home losing.
I think they lose by 15.
I just think they might just be. I think they might just be dead dogs already.
The losses like that other night cripple you for not just a game, but like into next season.
I mean, they just didn't play in the fourth quarter. They just.
I mean, Smitty said that was the worst loss in Philadelphia history, pretty much.
Oh my god.
He said it was the worst. Come on, what are you making fun of Smitty now? He said it was the worst loss in Philadelphia history in the last 17 years.
Honestly, it's probably like it's definitely up there.
Yeah, it's pretty bad actually.
Like I mean, you're the one saying it's literally like it's like a franchise crippling loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Also,
Which
when
I
you say-
kind- I, like,
also when
sort of agree
when,
with.
when you drop it to 17 years, that's a large difference too, though.
Fair enough.
Smitty said in history, but then he said I think there was an Eagles game in 2003 that was worse.
Oh yeah, he did. It was I think it was NFC Championship
Bucks,
maybe.
Yeah,
Bucks,
yes.
Eagles. Yeah,
In, like,
so that was a
03.
couple
They blow a big
Eagles
lead in
NFC
that one?
things. No, they just got boat raced. Rondé Barber had somebody had a pick six. It might have been Rondé Barber.
How many conference championships did they make in a row?
Four, I
Four.
think?
Yeah,
The-
four.
the- they'll
And
make-
they only won one of them.
They'll make
Still
five
ran Andy
Super
Reid out of
Bowls.
town though.
Who's that? Who picked off all those passes for the Panthers? Manning? Is that his
I don't
name?
know.
Somebody for the Panthers picked off McFive like 4 times. Because then in the other game, Ty Law had like 4 interceptions. It was like I'm off on that, but that was another bad one. But okay, if we do the last couple years, then I do agree it's a pretty fucking bad loss.
I mean, it was horrible. I was in Philly for it. It was amazing to see. I was in literally a room
Yeah, you
full
bet
of
the
76ers
Hawks
fans.
straight
Yeah, how'd you fucking boondoggle that?
What do you mean boondoggle? I was asked to go. Why would I not go? It was a
It's
Wednesday
hell of
night.
a trip, bro.
Party
Good for
guy.
you.
He's a party guy.
I'm just saying. That's
They said it's a Penn thing. You want to
yeah,
go?
I didn't
Go.
know. I didn't know.
Why would I
I
not
didn't know
go?
about it. Good for you. Just saying.
Are you upset?
Would you
weren't
have gone
invited?
to a club on a Wednesday
Seems
night,
like he would've
Rico?
wanted
I
to
had
go.
oblos on a Wednesday. Good.
Yeah, would you have gone to a club on a Wednesday night,
Why didn't
Rico?
you get invited? They're like, why?
Not
why?
in Philly. That's
They
a
didn't
A
lot.
lot of guys were telling me, "Where's Rico? We want to throw
Then you got to
napkins."
stay over. Then
Everyone wanted to throw the napkins.
not at a corporate event.
So
They
I'm
made
not-
you wear pants too, huh?
Big Cat texted me, "Dress nice," which I feel like telling me to dress nice, that means no Hawaiian shirt.
Right.
So I threw on like a plaid shirt, and I was like, I guess I'll wear pants. So meanwhile, everyone was in fucking Sixers gear, but whatever. I mean, it was okay.
I wouldn't be a content guy if I didn't ask you. Do you have a percentage on what if you would meet up with Tommy Cheeseballs and everybody at DJ's?
0.
0%.
And are you still holding out in the dozen? Because he's
Yeah, you
definitely-
run. There's no laws in your world. Casey Anthony's gonna start a team next week.
So
What if-
0%.
if he shows up and plays one match, you will never play again.
Your league is tainted.
What if he's no longer on that team? If he's out of the league, will you play?
Yeah, I don't even know if I have a team though, so I'm kind of like just starting.
I have something working for you.
You're in a good
Oh
spot.
yeah.
I think they're going to play one game, and I think he's going to be off that team.
I still think there's a possibility I go back to Kirk.
You would go back to Kirk once he was on it?
No, but I don't think he makes the starting day roster.
I think he does, and I think they
Jeter
may
and
have
A-Rod hated each other. They were
Yeah.
6 feet apart from each other.
All right, you know what? That's all. You know what? I'm in a positive space now.
So 0%?
0.
Even with Tommy Cheeseballs?
Are you a cheeseballs guy, Rico?
I thought his story on
was.
Dave's show was very interesting. Like the guy, I mean, there's many hats to the guy. I still think it's bizarre to come out from the stage left for after 18 years. Like,
Well,
crazy.
his story does make sense why, but like the one thing I didn't get about what he did, where he was upset, like where he drove in November, where it's like, yeah, they filmed me driving in November, and it was actually, and they made it seem like it was the summer. I was like, that doesn't matter.
That's a little weird
I
to
tried
me.
to say that yesterday. Like Rico was gonna make an argument like I get like they railroaded him. Like I said I don't think he realizes that the people how much they like him.
Yeah, that's
Like the way he's talking, like he was making it sound like he felt like he got totally shafted.
No, but we don't
Everyone
s-
thinks he's a nutcase. I get it, but they didn't like totally railroad.
They
the guy.
didn't
Like,
totally
He is
railroad
a
him.
nut.
They
But he also is a very likable character.
on the other side, they gave him an opportunity to be a star. He just relented it. But we also didn't see the bullshit that he had to deal with.
No, I'm sure. Like
You
I
know,
can
like,
imagine.
every night in Seaside.
Like it makes a lot of sense why he's doing what he's doing now.
Makes sense.
Like I don't
Interesting.
blame him at all. Like the guy, he's got a lot going. He's a single father. Like he's got a lot going on. Like he's trying to put food on the table. I
One
totally get it.
of the most underrated ones to me though is his license plate, or I'm sorry, his dash in the car is $sign Tommy $sign.
Yeah.
He had it customized. That's why you had to know all the inside jokes. It was crazy, but that's what MTV does. They railroad shit.
the Yankees are back.
Quick sweep of the Blue Jays.
That was no joke. That was like the most needed sweep. We every game's a must win.
I think
For
you
sure.
I think you got the AL contender coming into town though.
We have the
The A's tonight.
A's.
Yeah, at home.
I don't give a fuck about the A's.
I'm gonna do it. Today's a Future Friday. Give me the A's to win the World Series.
Oh,
I
God.
think maybe I was a year early. I'm dead. I got a good feeling. 20-1. Give it to me. Is it still 20-1?
I think there's just way better teams than the A's in the AL.
It's for me. It's just with it's like I put them and Tampa in the same category where it's like they're gonna probably be in the playoffs. They're gonna be close. That Moneyball shit just doesn't get you completely over the hump. At the end of the day, you gotta have the horses. The
20-1.
The Jimmies and Joes, as they say.
20-1 and 8-1 to win the American League. Give me both right now. Clip it, save it. Give me both. They're a great team.
No, they're really.
And I just think I was a year early, and they lost some pieces. Simeon, Jake Lamb. These guys were productive,
But I'm saying,
players.
think about what wins in the postseason pitching. Look at their starting pitching. It's not like bad, but that's not that pitching staff is not winning a World Series.
Okay.
I think they're a very good team. Like I wouldn't be shocked at all to see them even deep in the playoffs. I just don't think they have what it takes to win the championship.
So what they have the Yankees are plus 1,200 now.
Yeah, 12-1.
Ooh, behind the Mets. I think the Mets are inflated. I'm a Mets fan.
Plus 950.
Yeah, inflated, right?
It's because they have the pitching. That's because they recognize they do have the pitching.
This team, man, what a team.
Is Syndergaard coming back?
Nah, he's
They're
not gonna play
saying
again.
they'll be lucky if we get him at all this year. He was set back a little bit.
Severino's
Yeah, he's fucked.
too.
Fucked.
Carrasco is supposed to come back. Maybe we make a move.
Bro, Stroman is dirty.
Yeah,
Stroman's
he's been
really good.
He's
I
been
mean, he
amazing.
let up 2 runs yesterday, but still seven innings. Like that guy, he's sub 3 right now.
It was
right?
2-0 in the top of the
I
first.
think he's like near 2.
That's crazy.
Yesterday I was at the game. It said it was 188 home ERA. I don't know what is road, but home he's 188.
I was watching the game.
You
the
guys
other
all
day.
hated him last year because he bailed. on
Yeah,
He just talked shit about the Yankees.
wasn't happy
too.
about it. I was watching the game the other day. You know what bothers me? Syndergaard is in the dugout in full uniform.
Is he really?
Yeah,
You
like
want him? You want him in like a hoodie?
yeah, like wear a nice long sleeve. Like especially the managers too. That bothers me too. They almost look like they're at like a fantasy camp.
The
That always,
manager-
I love baseball. That always bothered me.
It is kind of funny. I wish
Like we
I'm-
know Syndergaard's not playing until September.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to wear the jersey, dude.
Do the managers wear cleats?
Yeah.
Probably.
Some of them definitely do.
No, they
Some
don't.
of them do, I think.
Yeah, some of them. I don't think they do though. Most of them. Imagine imagine Andy Reid dressed up in fucking
Wearing shoulder
pads
pads.
and going out there, and like fucking a NBA coach just dressed up in the jersey. It'd be very funny.
Full warm ups, right? Yeah. That's the one good thing I think about basketball. Them wearing the suits was ridiculous. Like I don't think you need to wear the suit on the sideline. I hope it doesn't come back. College coaches especially.
I could really
Yeah,
care
college
less.
for sure. I mean, there's still some.
I really could care less if they wear if you want to wear a suit or not.
Remember when
Howard
Mike
show.
Nolan wore a
It's an
suit
Howard
with the
show.
Niners
Yeah.
on the sideline when Mike Nolan was coach? He brought the suit back.
Remember when Vince Lombardi wore a suit on the Packers?
Yeah, but Mike
Good-
Nolan
good
was
hat,
like
too.
10 years ago.
Nice ball.
Yeah, they try to bring it back.
but- fact.
Balls, fucking balls.
Fucking balls.
That is an interesting thing, though. Being your coach, I've always wondered what my wardrobe option would be.
You would wear a tank top and shorts.
No, I wouldn't wear a tank top.
You would wear.
I think if I was a football coach, I would do like the short sleeve windbreaker that like Andy Reid wears. I think that would be the move. I don't really know.
Yeah, those are
what else
nice.
I'd do.
I just like coaches that have like their signature look. Like I like that Huggins kind of wears like just little half zip.
Yeah, I mean, but he sucks.
Windbreaker.
He should change it up. Rex Ryan when he was at his peak for a little while.
Even like a trestle, like just wear the vest with the
vest.
Like, just got your own like whoever's their own signature look. I'm a fan.
The
of
thing that cracks me up about Huggins though is that for events like I've watched him play at the Garden, he has the lanyard hanging from his hip. It's like, Bob, everybody in the fucking place knows who you are. Like
Well, he doesn't want to get lost.
he
gotta
has,
make
he has
sure.
like it's literal like all access pass hanging from his thing, like he's working.
You need that. I
stage
mean,
crew.
what happened last year? Fucking Patrick Ewing was getting stopped roaming around the garden.
Yeah, right.
So do we?
it's crazy.
Now I see both sides of that. I know Dolan is literally a terrorist, and I
Stop
think
that.
he's got a little bit of animosity with Ewing for something. Do we believe that Ewing was really being stopped by security?
I'd believe it.
I don't-
believe it.
I don't know if
believe
it's
for sure.
possible because it's not even like it's not like he's a 5'11" dude. Like, he's a fucking giant, Patrick Ewing.
They did it to Oakley.
Patrick Ewing is a giant.
So what does that make
You
sense?
get- you get
Why
an
would they
old-
stop him if he's a
you
giant?
get an
It's a
old-
Well, he's
basketball
just saying
game.
you see a 7-foot
You see
guy,
some
you're like,
tall guy at a basketball
this
game.
guy
like,
probably.
obviously he's doing something
Yeah.
here.
Is there anybody
Yeah,
that
yeah,
gives you
yeah.
more grief than an old fucking usher security guard? Oh, you want to see? I don't know what the proper term is. Whatever. One of the worst types of people in the world is an old usher at a spring training game.
Oh,
Oh my God!
Just harassing kids.
First of all, you can't go down. That's a key. You can't go down near the dugout. You can't get an autograph. You can't go here. And then if you get stuck behind one of them, they give you the Florida shuffle. We don't pick their feet up. They just shuffle along. Just
That bothers me.
spring training ushers. Oh my God! They're all cut from the same factory.
So my dad has a good usher story. In like 82, 83, 84, when the Mets weren't great, he was going to Mets games like for nothing. And he would tip the same usher to go down a little bit every time. Place was like half filled every time. I think in like 85, they maybe made the playoffs, or 86 early. It was like crowded, but there was still enough on a day back when the playoffs day game to move. Right? He goes to the same guy with the 10 under the tickets. He's like, "Nah, we're full. The section's full." So my dad goes, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." Goes out in the tunnel. He sees two guys in suits. They're like, he's like, "Yeah, listen, it's my first game ever. Can you help me? It's my brother's tickets. It's more money when you get into the stadium. Like, I don't really know how it works." They're like, "What do you mean?" Like, "Oh, well, that usher told me it was more money to sit down there." They're like, "Which one?" He goes, "That one." And as he's going up the thing, the two guys are going to him. He just goes like this, right in his fucking head. It was like, "Bro, I took care of you for 3 years. You can't
He
fucking
ratted
on a
him
day
out.
game. Yeah, rat him right out." I mean, you're taking like take care of
It's an
your
eye
guy.
for an eye.
Yeah,
I
you
fucked
got
him, you
it.
fucked him back.
Fucked him back.
If you had to,
3 years.
if
3
you had
years
to
of
choose,
You thought,
duping
you
him.
thought you had something going.
if you had to choose, what vendor guy would you be at a baseball game?
Hot dog.
It's a great question.
That is a great question.
I don't know. Smelling hot dogs all day could get a lot.
I think you got to say no to drinks because they're so fucking
I
heavy.
think there's an easy answer.
Peanuts?
Cracker Jack.
Oh, it's the same guy.
They don't move though.
But you could. They throw the Cracker Jacks at people.
Yeah,
like,
peanut-
that's just awesome.
I think I agree.
I have to because drinks are too heavy. Beer is
Cotton
good, but
candy,
you're-
maybe, just because it's
check
light.
IDs.
and
No one
beer
likes
is like
Beer would suck. Like
so many
it's-
people
it's
want
heavy
it
as
too.
fuck.
It really sucks.
Cotton candy, it's light,
it's
but
like
you're making
no-
the motion above. Like, you got to do this the whole time.
Also,
That's too
And you're
much.
like a
No
clown.
one, no one likes cotton candy.
Well, kids. You're nice. To
I
the
think
kids.
peanuts is a good
Kids.
answer.
Yeah, I think peanuts, Cracker Jacks. have
Peanuts
to
are
be it.
dogs.
Peanuts, it's lighter. You can throw
Yeah,
'em.
hot dog. You gotta grab
a dog would be
I
fun
think.
though.
I
What
think-
about
I think Marty's
the
got it right. I think Marty's got it
what
right.
about like the Dippin' Dot guy?
Nah, fuck that, because
I-
Dippin' Dots are
yeah,
stupid.
I'm anti
I
Dippin'
agreed
Dots.
with you. I don't like Dippin' Dots.
I would love
Dots
to
are
be.
the-
I would love to be a pro vendor. You guys ever see like the pro vendors? Like
No.
I've seen guys happening. This one guy I've seen him 1,000 times. He does Mets games. He does Rangers games. I've seen him at a Giants game one time. It's awesome. He's just a pro vendor.
Balls, can you, if you were the Cracker Jack guy, can you give me what your howl would be?
Peanuts, Cracker Jacks. Who wants peanuts? Who wants Cracker Jacks?
Yeah, you gotta have a You gotta like
Yeah,
that
peanuts,
little- you gotta
yeah,
have a
yeah.
little bit.
Don't give me any ideas.
Yeah, Cracker Jack.
Would you could also, though, hot dog guys can be legendary in some ballparks too. Like I'm gonna mix this up a little bit here, but Detroit and Pittsburgh, so Comerica and PNC, they both have hot dog guys kind of by the dugout areas. One of them does opera. He sings opera. He's like the opera singing hot dog guy. PNC or Comerica, and then one of the other ones is like kind of like a stand-up comedian hot dog guy. Like he'll like kind of fuck you. Like, you want ketchup? You'd be like, yeah. He goes, no, you're eating mustard. Like he's like the mustard guy.
Oh yeah.
One of those parks says that. So like the hot dog guy, you can have a little flair to you. You can have some fun. I feel like because people have like they'll entertain that because like you got to dress the dog. You can't. I don't think you can have much flair as like the Peanuts and Cracker Jacks guy.
Bro,
You kind of
that's
throw
a-
it, then you move on.
There's a Yankee Stadium one in the bleachers who's been doing it for probably 40 years, and his cadence, he goes, hot dogs, get your hot dogs, hot dogs, and he's been doing it since I was 5 years old. I've seen the same guy in the bleachers.
That's so
Worst.
that got to be such a nice feeling though.
Here's
Like,
the worst job to have at a ballpark: the guy at Yankee Stadium who has to stop people in between pitches from going down
Oh,
to their seat.
yeah.
That job, fuck that.
I mean, bro, like what's the difference? If I'm still see if a ball's coming.
That's such like a 1920s thing. Like, oh, there's a pitch going on here. Don't sit in your seat.
Yeah,
They
it's
do
like-
it during basketball too. They gotta wait till the live action.
Yeah.
I got in trouble at Philly. I had to take a Met game, and the guy's like, "You gotta wait till." I'm like, "Yo, you threw batteries at Santa Claus. I can't fucking go down." Guy goes, "Oh, whoa, whoa!" I'm like, "Dude, all right, dude. Like, relax.
Take it easy.
Thought we were making jokes."
I'll tell you what. It's Comerica.
Oh, that's
Okay, Comerica, yeah.
And he's waiting for the claps. Look at him.
Yeah, that guy's legendary. I wonder if he's still there.
But imagine doing that whole howl and then no one gets a dog.
that is tough.
Brutal, man.
tough.
It's like he's like,
I'm
no one wants one.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought he had a little more like Pavarotti. I thought he was a little better. That's a little more of like a.
that wasn't like a.
Yeah,
voice
no,
cut up,
it's
voice cut
definitely
down.
because like obviously TJ, you searched opera, right? Like yeah, so that's. I thought it was a little more like. I thought it was a little more like impressive than that, but he was fun. He was a good time.
He's one of those guys who thinks he sings opera, but he really doesn't.
yeah.
Like,
that a
oh yeah,
crew
I
of
could
people?
sing. I could sing.
He
opera.
like
It's
sort of can do it, but he can't really
right.
do
like,
it.
You're not good at it. Like, oh, I could sing. No, I can't.
Yankee Stadium's got really good. Got the Nathan's crinkle cut fries, the,
So
the
good.
tenders.
Good.
There's
No, the
place-
buffalo chicken sliders. Oh my god.
Dave has not tried it yet. It's in Brooklyn. I believe the name of it is ENS Pizza, Glenny. The right field line at City Field.
Two Boots
in
Pizza?
Brooklyn. No, it's called like ENS, and they got a square.
You get 2 boots out of ENS.
They got a
Two boots
square.
in center field. City
It's
field.
pepperoni
okay.
and like hot
Oh,
peppers.
touche.
It's fucking unbelievable.
Jeff, I have bad news.
Wait, what?
I have bad
He's got
6-year-old
fucking
news.
headphones.
What's the bad 6 of news?
Finally got. They've always
Whoa.
wanted. I was-
The
Wow.
singing hot dog
In
man got
2013, he got
fired in
fired.
What they've always wanted.
What?
Hashtag
Wait, did
long-
I
hashtag
roll-
long live mustard?
Did I roll up mustard guy with? Maybe it was the same guy. I remember being harassed at PNC Park.
How many followers is singing hot?
Wait, it's the
Former
same
singing
guy?
hot dog man.
So it is the same guy. Yeah. There's a hot dog guy at PNC Park as well.
Does he
Then,
spell his name Charlie?
or like a
that?
guy who does a bit.
It's a disgusting way.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me. And as a kid, like I didn't even love hot dogs. I just wanted a dog, and he wouldn't let me have mustard.
former
ketchup.
TJ, send
hot
that
dog.
email. Get that guy. I want to talk to that guy.
Let's get him on the show. Let's get him
I
to serve
actually
hot
would
dogs
love
in the
to talk
office.
to him.
I
Yeah.
did a
Brandon's-
baseball trip.
My bad. Hold on, Jeff. There's no
Yeah.
chance Brandon's listening to this right now. Can you imagine we have singing hot dog guy come in here and deliver us hot
And-
dogs singing
no,
right
yeah.
in Brandon's face? I'll be
Yes,
so pissed.
and just start singing, just like hot
So
dogs.
so pissed.
I did a baseball trip in 6th grade with me, 2 of my buddies, and our dads, and we went Shea, Yankee Stadium, Camden Yards. We went up to Philly, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Detroit, Milwaukee, Toronto, Hall of Fame, Boston, and then done. Went over to
Jesus.
Connecticut. It's amazing. It was like one of the fucking.
Drove it?
Yeah, it was incredible.
That's kinda
got
sick.
got our car broken into. All right, I gotta
Where?
pause.
Philly?
Baltimore. Got our
Yeah.
car. We went to the ESPN zone in Baltimore. Got our car broken into. I had 2 backpacks. We put a TV in the car. I had a backpack with a GameCube and games, and a backpack with a binder full of fantasy football cheat sheets. They stole the cheat sheets backpack. What a shame! I mean, these burglars, these robbers, they had 2 options, 2 backpacks to steal. They had a backpack of a brand new GameCube because the GameCube had just come out, all the games, and then next to it was a binder of me writing down like "Take Dante Culpepper #1." And they stole a backpack. They ripped open that bag up there like there's got to be money in here. And it's
No.
like
The
top
TV
running
was,
backs 2003.
That was like the outlet, right? In the TV.
No,
back
but
in
I
the
think
plug.
you're wrong. I think they
Oh,
hit the
he said-
jackpot. That's no
So he did a
research they got to
baseball
do. That's
yeah, they won their fantasy.
They won
league.
their fantasy league.
Across the country, and there was a backpack of GameCube and games. And they broke into his car in Baltimore. Backpack of GameCube and games, and another one of his 5th grade fantasy football notes. They stole the fantasy football.
they took the notes. They left the GameCube, and that was like early in the trip too, so that would have sucked. But yeah, we went on that trip. We did all those parks. PNC Park. The ushers moved us down to the dugout because there was, and it didn't really bother us, but like they thought this drunk guy was bothering like kids. He was it was Braves Pirates. He was a Braves fan, and he had a shirt that said "Chipper is God," and he just screamed "Chipper is God" the whole game. The whole fucking game. They moved us down to the dug. Like, hey, you want to come sit down? Nobody went to
Nice.
the Pirates game. I mean, they still
yeah,
don't.
yeah, I
But
still don't think they do.
yeah,
Interesting.
great. All those ballparks, great ballparks.
Yeah.
Wait, do they? I haven't been to a basketball game in so long. Do they? How many? They have a lot of vendors too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do. Not as much as a baseball game. Like a baseball game, I feel like is a perfect place to like eat.
Yeah, that is true. That sounded dumb, but
What do you mean?
you're like it's a perfect place to eat, but you're right.
Though I don't.
Well, I mean, it is like
There's way more
baseball
idle
games,
time.
Yeah,
you're
it's way more
you know
idle
you're
time.
getting
Yeah,
a
you're
good
more
deal.
you're more a concessions guy at a basketball or hockey game. Though.
Yeah.
You're gonna jump out to the concourse. Yeah.
So if you, I mean, what do you think does the most in sales? Well, I guess it depends on stadiums. Never mind. But what you go to a baseball game, you're more likely to eat. I'd say football is probably is that the least?
Well, are you,
It's like
saying
you had
are you
a big
saying like
tailgate.
for a season or like per game?
Just I guess both in general. Because I think football
Per game, it's
people-
got to be football.
Yeah,
More
I-
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The stadiums are just bigger.
But
and I
there's-
feel like people drink a lot of football.
But you're
games.
supposed to have a Okay, fine.
Because it's once a week, so you just go hard.
Take beer sales away. I'm just saying straight up like soft drinks and food.
So
I
then
think
I'd
the
probably
football
say
game, your tailgate is what you plan on.
I would say baseball then. If you
Yeah.
take out the beer, not that people don't drink beer at baseball, but like I think like if you go to a baseball game, you're more likely to like football for me. Like I'll have maybe one food item. Like if I eat a lot at a tailgate, I'm probably not going to get food in the stadium. Where like even if you eat a lot, you're still going to drink. So if you take out the beer, but baseball, like I think you're way more susceptible to eating. Like how many times did you eat last night at the game?
I just had peanuts.
You did. You tweeted them too.
Salted?
They were great. Yeah, it was fantastic. It was a beautiful feeling to just be at a baseball game, no mask, wearing some peanuts, eating some peanuts.
Wearing some peanuts, baby.
I did wear some peanuts actually. It was all over my
Balls.
face.
I want you to start to 4 major sports from 1 to 4. What's the best one to? What's your favorite to watch and least favorite to go to
In order.
in person?
In person, my favorite to go to is probably a hockey game, then a baseball game, then a basketball game, then a football game.
Big Ev.
To attend?
Mm-hmm.
Those are amazing.
Fantastic. But
But there's a growing problem in New York. The salted in shell in local supermarkets, they have the Yankee pack.
Whoa!
Not a strip club guy.
Can I, TJ, go to the next one? Go to the strip club one? I feel so bad. I've gotten so many DMs about the guy in the back. Being like, you probably outed this guy as like a
Oh
free-
yeah, I
like a
didn't
wife
even
or three
notice
kids.
that.
Oh, I didn't even notice
Also,
that
who
either.
I didn't notice
I
the
couldn't believe you
ass.
even took a. I'm surprised you didn't get booted out of there
Just
just for
straight
taking
butt
videos in
cheeks.
the strip
Say
club.
Well, he
that.
did.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna get mad at me,
Whose
Sapphire.
idea was this? Rhea's idea to go?
Yeah, I'm glad you tagged them. I'm sure they're gonna share that.
All right, chef.
I love you.
I've been to Sapphire. They're great people
The best
there.
thing about
Great
Balls'
burger.
Instagram story is like no matter what, he'll find the at. Like a random fucking band, he'll find their at. Like no matter what,
You got to post the ad sometimes.
Yeah.
You just have to. Like last week when we were in the biker bar in PCB.
I know that's what I'm right.
We were at the bike. We were at a biker bar in PCB, a scary biker bar, like 1 a.m. And there was a fucking brother and sister. They were like 17. They were in a band playing. They were fucking awesome.
They were actually.
I was like, oh, I'm totally gonna post.
All right, hold on. Scary is maybe the wrong word for that.
What?
It wasn't a scary
odd.
biker bar.
It was like literally a biker bar in Panama City Beach. It was an odd scene, but they were.
It
great.
was odd. That whole. That
Oh, you
whole
were there. I
place was
forgot
odd.
you were there.
Yes, that's why I'm telling you it was not that scary.
It was odd.
It was odd.
It was odd.
All right, Big Ev, go back.
I'd probably go baseball first to go to. I guess hockey, even though hockey's definitely my least favorite. Football and then basketball.
I'm going to give my
I
team
like going to football games.
perfect opportunity for halftime. If you're going to watch games, you need to see, right, boys? Felix Gray. The blue light glasses that started all 5 years ago, Felix Gray realized our eyes weren't meant to look at screens all day and designed glasses to make daily screen time more comfortable and the workday more productive. Now more than ever, Americans are spending more time on their computers, phones, tablets, gaming, and so many other sources of blue light. Felix Gray glasses are not like other blue light glasses. Felix Gray lenses filter 15 times more blue light that can make the screen time tough on the eyes and disruptive to sleep. I picked the West Whiskey tortoiseshell frames. Felix Gray offers classic frame styles made from acetane and a hand finish for a durable, lightweight, and really comfortable pair of glasses. If you feel your screen time, if you can feel your screen time, or if you're not using blue light glasses, are right for you, start with the best for blue light. Try Felix Gray. Get yourself a pair of Felix Gray glasses made for the 21st century and designed for modern, hardworking eyes. You have nothing to lose except maybe eye strain. Go to felixgrayglasses.com/picks
Look at those.
for the best blue light glasses on the market.
Beautiful.
That's Felix Gray, FELIXGRAY, glasses.com/picks. Free shipping, free returns, free exchanges. FelixGrayGlasses.com/picks.
That is, they got great packaging.
They give you a free little wipey, too. I
Yeah,
love
you
it.
need
Give
a
you
nice
towel,
wipe. It's
everything.
a good. Look at that packaging.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, so
I have a very, very strong take on it. I say, just because I'm such a basketball diehard guy, I love basketball, I'd say going to basketball is 1. Baseball's 2. Even though I'm not a hockey guy, I think it's unbelievable in person. I'm going to go hockey 3. I think if you still go to NFL games now, I think you're crazy. The quality of TV, how long it is, the parking, like, unless you have a Sunday tailgate set up where you've done it for 15, 20 years with your dad and your uncle. Like, I just think you're missing out on so much action in the NFL.
Yeah, I haven't
Red
been to
zone wise.
I get that. I just, as a kid, I went to, like, before they jacked with the price of the PSLs, like, I used to go with my dad. We used to go to almost every home game. They had like a specific tailgate lot we go to. It was like $40, all you can eat, all you can drink.
But you also
It's a good environment. You get the same seats. You sit with the same people. But
Ev, the
I
only
understand.
game you could watch back in the day then was the Giants or the Jets.
No, I get it. That's why I put it. I just put it third because I don't know. There's something about basketball when you're in person. It's like
So that's
it's fine.
So with me, football,
the red zone
you have
ruined football
you have,
attendance.
well,
for me.
not even
Ruined
that.
it.
Like, no matter what, even if you were just watching, if I could just still watch the Giants, I still wouldn't go to. You have the best seat in the house.
Absolutely.
Your couch, you have bathrooms, and you're on the 50-yard line at all times. Like, you are there. And I don't understand. I know I've said this a lot. I've never been to one. It's like I just don't have the urge to go to one. But I think you're right with basketball first because one, you're out in there like 2.5 hours, and you get to cheer a lot. It's a lot more back and forth basketball. Like baseball, you could sit there like Ball sat there after one pitch last night. He had nothing to cheer for.
Sucked. Zero.
Plus, I would
Got shut
always
out.
go to a college game before, like big games at the Garden. How great was that Texas Tech game we went to?
Unbelievable.
That
time,
was great.
the
I was
Big-
there too.
the
It was
Big East,
awesome.
One of the best
Bands
covers.
going
One
Yeah,
of the best
I mean,
covers.
Big East, or just the tournament. Because I went to the UConn, Michigan State, and then the Iowa State. Like the Big East, when there's a local, it's a completely different. Even good teams, but like there's just a different.
Did you go to
vibe
Michigan
there.
State, UConn, at the Garden?
The Elite Eight game?
Yeah, I did too. Andre Drummond was there. I like
Went by
ran
myself.
to take a picture with him. I went like that day. Like got tickets that day. I don't give a shit about both of them, but it's fucking awesome game.
Little Michigan State kid crying the whole time next to me, telling his mom like, "Why are there so many UConn fans here?" Idiot.
You ever heard geography?
Just look at
kid?
a map.
Yeah, moron.
Drag them, King.
Wait, what are yours?
I'm same as Rico.
I
Is it
don't understand how
Yeah, so
football ticket sales are still sold out in all these stadiums.
Baseball,
I'm sorry.
It's still an awesome. The environment.
Baseball,
is awesome.
basketball. I can. I can
You
flip-flop.
said baseball, basketball, hockey, football.
Basketball, baseball, hockey, football.
I'd flip baseball and basketball because baseball you also have the free. Like I could go to a baseball game that isn't my team, and just it's like for my leisure. It's like just a fun experience.
Yeah.
But no, football's like, and I want to go to a Browns game this year because I've been so long to see them like in person in that stadium. Good. That's like, but I know I'll go and I'll walk out of that stadium, win or loss, and say I'm glad I'll be back on the couch next weekend.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'll be back.
Well, Rico made a great point. Like, there's part of it that you want to go, but then realizing you missed out on watching like every other game.
I will say college is different. College, every time, like I get a lot of like, damn, I wish I was there. If like there's a Penn State game, like at home, the place is hot. Like that's a different thing. We're like, it's not the NFL games aren't exciting and they can be fun, but there's just I get a little more jealousy if I see someone I know at a college game for like a Penn State game as opposed to like a Browns game.
See,
We're
it's
also-
hard,
we're
it's hard for
also-
me though because I didn't go to a school like DeVry. We did not have a football team, so it's very difficult for me. I would go if you tell me like I would love to go to college stadiums like Oregon's jacked up late game. Like I could go to that. I could go to somebody get you tickets to the Big Ten championship. Ev's like, yo, you want to go? Like, yeah.
But see, it's not even Big Ten. You want like either like Penn State whiteout, like Ohio State, like
Right.
blackout. Penn State coming to town, like two top 10
it's-
teams Saturday night. Like the energy in the city is just insane.
Our opinion's a little different too with football because like we have to watch every game. So like we can't go to games, you know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
think
Yeah.
that's
So that's why it's also a little different for us because it's like if we miss those other games, we're screwed.
Listen, I'm envious of those people. The people who just care about the state Penn game against Wisconsin.
I used to just watch the Giants. I didn't care about the other games. I really didn't. Like I didn't play fantasy. When I didn't gamble, like when I was younger, would just be happy to watch the Giants. And that
Right.
was done.
It's
And,
a
like,
very
I'll watch
simple.
the Sunday night game too. but,
It's
like,
a simple
Yeah.
lifestyle. I genuinely envy those people.
I know it's not.
like,
I
if-
miss it.
Yeah,
It's
like if you
nice.
told me, hey, you got tickets to Ohio State, Michigan, I'd be like, yeah, but that's a bad example because it's not a night game. most
Yeah,
of
it's
the time.
noon, but
Remember
yeah,
when,
no,
like a night
the
game.
points, yeah.
I'm like in my head, I'm like, yeah, but I'm gonna be missing fucking UAB, LA Tech, and
Yeah,
fucking
that's-
Pac-12.
Well, I'm
Like,
especially
I just see all my screens, and I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what?
especially now, like just like we're always streaming on Saturdays. Like I'm
Right.
used to watching literally 6 games, 7 games at a time every slate. I'm used to watching literally like 40
That's
games
why I
a day.
watch in the office because I can't watch at home.
Yeah, no,
I
you
can't watch with like one, like two. I can't. I have to see. But again, college football elevates that part of the discussion. different. Like it's that and NFL just aren't the same. And again,
No, you're right.
like I think it's different. Like if you didn't go to like a big university, like it has a big football program, but it's one of the things where at least if you've been once, you kind of get it.
Yeah.
So I've never even been to. I've been to one but we went to State Penn just for the college football show, and that's my first experience for like a football. Before it was fucking insane. It was a whiteout too, I think, and it was just
They always do
fucking
whiteouts, yeah.
Oh, it's every game they do a whiteout.
No, not
I
every
didn't know
game.
that.
Only night games, right?
They do. No, they do one stadium whiteout a year, and it's quietly not very successful. Mostly because they always play like it's always their.
It's
big
always
game.
like Ohio State or
They beat
Michigan
Ohio
or-
State in a White
Remember
House.
when Mincy told you were going to Ohio State like playoff game, and then he like called you, and got
Yeah,
you
he
all
did.
excited?
I did forgot about that. Yeah, he got me so
hosed
excited
you.
for like 24 hours. He called me like, yo, like done deal, like you're going like sweet Ohio State Clemson, like in a suite. And then literally like actually it wasn't even a day, it was like 6 hours later, he's like, yeah, like don't think it's gonna happen. It's a no go. He's like, people want to go. And I'm like,
You can't hit him with the done
like,
deal.
yo,
Yeah.
Jeff, he called me. He's never called me before.
You can't
He
say
called
it's
me.
done. Like you could.
He was
say,
like, yo,
I
like
got-
he's like, yo, like we're.
Mincy.
He's like, me and you like would stay at the casino. He goes,
I
Ohio
remember this,
State,
but I didn't think he
Clemson
did
final.
that.
We
And
got a good
imagine,
suite.
and imagine if I was in a suite for that game. We boat race him
One of the
to
more
go to the
incredible Ohio
championship
State games in the
of
last,
all
like,
time.
Yeah,
An unbelievable all-time
Ever.
game.
They're still cleaning up like the confetti and shit on the field, and you're just sitting in the suite like, "Hey, sir, you gonna leave?" Like, nah.
I'll be like, I'm just hanging out.
I'm gonna enjoy this. Like,
Drinking every beer in the fucking cooler.
Yeah,
Oh man,
unbelievable.
it'll be in Omaha though.
I forgot that happened.
You're going right?
I'm going.
It's going.
Can't wait. Big baseball guy.
You're a huge college baseball.
Huge
guy.
college baseball. I've also changed my team. I'm going to be a Mississippi State fan.
As you should.
Really?
Come on.
I got
You should have went rogue.
they're the only person. Well, I'm gonna do Virginia, I think, too. But like they're the only ones that hook me up with merch.
How great would it be if
fair
Virginia
enough.
wins and we start calling them a baseball school next year from the pod? The
Yeah, well,
entire
they're not
year.
a basketball school. Fuck
No,
them.
definitely not.
If you're gonna be in Omaha next week, come see us at DJ's Dugout. Monday through
DJ's
Friday,
Dugout.
DJ Central
Dugout.
Live.
It's one of the most mean posters I've ever seen in my life. When you go to the bottom,
Also, I mean, rightfully so.
that is one of the most mean.
Yeah, you're,
That picture of Mincy is like out of a different. Like I just love like those are three clearly Barstool photos, and then that's just one of Mincy's photos where he's out late at dinner.
I always sometimes wonder where they decide on the pictures for the graphics.
Bro, I need to fucking. I gotta get mine with new teeth in there. That's just. I put hats
You're not
on.
even showing
Your
teeth.
your
got
your
the mouth
website
closed
your
smile.
website picture is.
Oh my god!
How have you not had that
It
changed?
looks like I'm deformed on it. Like
How have
my
you not had
head
that
looks
ch-
deformed.
Brandon's
That's true.
is
I gotta
fine.
I gotta change that.
Rico's got a decent one.
So is Big Ten
Ev's
on a
got
great
Evan
one?
Glenny
On a
have new
great one.
pictures on the website.
Yeah, I requested.
yeah,
a new
I like.
one.
I did.
Yeah,
as
look
well.
at that fucking like.
My
that's
new one
not
looks
even
way
me,
better.
bro. That doesn't even look like me. Who do
look-
I gotta talk to get that? Get that
No,
off?
you
right.
no. That's go to hey TJ. Go to the bloggers page. That's not your picture on the blogger page. That
It is?
face
Give me
isn't.
1 second.
I feel like Jeff Elo studies the blogger page.
I have to rip the pictures for the dozen.
No, he's a big ropes, dope ropes guy.
Dope ropes.
I don't know what dope ropes is.
He's one of our gambling guys.
I don't know.
I think he gives
Chicago.
strictly NFL picks.
All right.
I actually believe his track record's like pretty solid.
I think he always fades the Browns. So tough scene last year.
Listen,
Oh, they changed.
No, yeah.
no, it's like
Yeah, that's all. That's been it forever.
Wait, that is?
That's been go to the bloggers page.
I don't know why that's
Yeah, see.
fine.
Hey,
by
one
the
more
way,
try,
Leonard-
by the way, this page
Leonard
is
Fournette.
see if
this
they
page
change
is
mine.
We just go through this page
go
right
to
now.
the top. Go to the top. Go to the top. And let's go through who we know. Obviously,
3.
You'll know a lot. I know this page like the
5,
back of my
well,
mind.
6'10". Wow, that's a throwback.
Great guy.
I don't know that.
Never
guy.
met him. Never
have
knew him.
either. Yeah.
Great guy. Rangers guy.
Banks. That.
That's the artist.
What?
Banksy.
Phase Banks.
Banks and Gooch.
Nah, Ravens.
Business
Marcel
picture is
Gooch has his own
unbelievable.
fucking blogger page. Look at
Look
him.
how hot he is.
Dude, Big T looks
Yo,
pretty
he
hot.
looks
there.
like he's opening for fucking like Axwell.
Yeah.
He looks like a
Big
fucking
T looks
DJ.
hot. Look at Big T. He looks like a fucking savage over there.
Where am I? Keep going down. I haven't seen mine.
CBS has one.
Chris Castellani.
Fucking Deion Sanders.
Dion and then Dope Ropes.
Deion Sanders and Devlin.
I always
Wait,
liked
Dope Ropes is
Eddie's.
an actual
Frankie
person?
looks fucking
Yeah.
really young. Look
I
how
had
young Frankie
no
Is
is.
Eddie in a bathrobe? I like Eddie's.
I had no idea.
What was his last blog?
I thought that was a joke. What's that date?
February.
I think he strictly
Yeah,
does
he's an
NFL.
guy. Yeah, I think he's Chicago based.
Frankie
yeah,
looks
he's
so
a good-
young.
good dude,
Frankie looks like
apparently.
an injured child.
TJ, get that.
We gotta get
online.
Frank. We gotta get the Tank a new picture too. He's lost so much weight.
Who's
Yeah.
Jamie Dukes?
He's Dion's co-host.
It's
Oh,
actually
okay,
crazy
sorry.
how much weight Frank is. How much weight?
Dude, I want to be
Frank
friends
He
with
looks
JB
good.
Duke so badly. He looks like such great vibes.
What does Leonard
Leonard
Fournette do
Fournette.
for us?
He's like wrote one blog.
is. Malcolm Smutler. He wrote a blog.
Yeah.
What? When did he write a blog?
It's about
On,
Lukaku.
on Romelu Lukaku?
on Lukaku
What?
too. He said it's his twin,
Going.
which they do. They do have the very similar.
Wait,
beard.
TJ, can I go back up and
Rachel's
see
got
my
one?
pictures? I didn't know we had a new. I didn't know I had a new picture.
Yeah, you have a Glenn. You have a new picture. It's good. Looks good too.
Oh my god, I look good in that. Holy shit.
There's a
What do you
couple
got?
other ones. Keep going. There's some more.
RGT looks great.
1 month trial. Ethan still got one.
Yeah.
Robbie needs to do one with his new hair.
I guess we get rid of Steve Robinson.
Don't let that get taken out of context.
It's a great picture, Zach.
That's a great photo.
Great one.
The
Damn,
boys,
producer of the Cousins, delete. I don't want to even see that. It makes me sad.
King.
All right, we touched on Omaha. It's a big storyline. The other big storyline of the weekend is Nashville Super Speedway. NASCAR. NASCAR is taking over Music City this weekend with a return to Nashville Super Speedway for the first time in 10 years. Drivers are going to have to learn quick how to handle this track and find their giddy-up so don't get left in the dust. And the Barstool Sportsbook is offering exclusive bets for you to get in on all the action and win big. The exclusive bets on Barstool, does anyone know offhand anybody that Spider is bumping?
I like Chase
I
Elliott.
think Spider. Yeah,
Chase
Spider
Elliott.
City like Chase
All right,
Elliott.
Chase Elliott.
Yeah,
Chase
I
Elliott,
like,
exclusive boost.
I like Eric Almirola.
Okay.
I bet him every week. This week he's never won, at least not since I've bet him. This week he can't be any less than plus 8,000.
They're saying Kevin Harvick at 14-1 as well.
Eric Almirola is plus 15,000 this weekend.
You
Love
like
that.
him to
I
win?
bet him every weekend.
Okay.
It's like an old lady who has
Tony
like the same
Finau?
lotto numbers.
All right.
Yeah, except Tony Finau is like a really good player. Eric Almirola is like ain't gonna win.
All right. Add it to my card.
Also-
fuck it.
Yeah.
15,000. I need that.
He's gonna win eventually.
All right. So a lot to bet on with NASCAR. Stay tuned for our picks later this week, and be sure to tune in to the Alley 400 at Nashville Super Speedway this Sunday, 3:30 Eastern on NBC Sports. You
Look
wanna
at that.
do
I ordered the fucking salad to get here at 1 o'clock. What time is it?
12:40.
12:42. What are we doing here?
Drag them, King.
Let's do
the-
picks.
Let's do picks. Can we see the standings again, please? Just like watching where I'm at. Ooh.
Brandon's been lasting a while. I
Brandon's,
feel
we're
like.
all positive units, and he's just trash. He's been really bad the past 2 months too. Big Ev kind of gets screwed a lot because like whenever he starts to do he's been doing well
The
the
last
past
2 months,
and
I've been on so much. I just can't get it.
Do we
can't
still
get a
have the
chip.
year? I feel like if I had a bet, you're the winner on the year. With like,
I don't know. I've had some bet.
Yeah?
I don't know.
I don't know.
fucking Mincy won't go away, man. He's 21 games above.
I feel like
500.
I've got to have a month in there that I'm down like 20.
Didn't he have like
units.
one of the worst
I,
weeks of
but
all
he's
time?
hitting everything else.
So
It's
it's
crazy.
everything but college baseball.
Let's
It's
go
crazy.
with.
That should be a penalty.
Let's go with Glenny to open things up.
I'll be taking the BEC today.
Okay,
Finally hit.
To lock
yes,
it
that
one
was
last
big.
night.
but you're still up on the year, right?
Of
You
course.
have to be. Yeah, yeah.
Of course, you're still up on the
Huge,
year.
right?
Yeah, best bet in sports.
Okay.
I'll be taking the BEC, and I'm also going to take the over in the Sixers game. That total is, I believe, at the very moment, 221. So
Okay.
those are my two picks for the night.
Ev.
All right, I got the Yankees. They're hot. I got the Angels minus 1.5. You want to hear the status on Twitter yesterday? So the Angels are sub 500. They're minus 200. Teams that are sub 500 and are 2-1 favorites, 66-15 straight up.
Really?
Unreal.
Wow.
So give me them run
Great
line.
stat.
Saw that on Twitter.
You
Then
like
give me
that
the
stat?
White Sox money line. I got the Twins minus 1.5 and the Hawks plus 3.
All right. I'm on the Cleveland Indians Pirates over. I think both those offenses are going to get going over 8.5. Athletics money line plus 116 going to Citi Field. I love them. Added their futures as well. And give me the Padres minus 1.5. Tatis is just a fucking animal. I'll take the Padres as well. Marty.
Dave gave me one of the worst picks yesterday. The worst pick. Indians Orioles under. It was over in the 5th inning.
Over was on my card.
Just brutal for me. My picks are I have the tips bet tonight. I have the Yankees gonna keep going. Cardinals plus 125. Phillies plus 115. Fuck, I did not mean to do the money line shit again, TJ.
Then say that it's not money line when you text me.
How about if I don't say ML?
Just say
No,
it
I think
or
if I don't say ML,
Yeah,
it's a
It's
spread.
not that hard to type the word spread.
No,
or
it is.
ML.
It is. It
Yeah?
is.
Okay.
Doing the minus sign, then like 2 and a point and a 5 is a lot more
You
than
could
that.
just type spread. That's what.
Oh,
Brandon
you
did.
could just do spread?
You could type the word spread. I will
Oh.
look it up.
All right. Better.
What do you want today? I'll change it.
Sixer spread, Jazz spread.
The rest are money line.
Yes.
Got it.
I like Hawks alternate line minus 12. Also the Chazé parlay on the Barstool Sportsbook. The combined parlay, myself, Owen, Nick, and KB do every weekend. It's typically between +3 to 8,000. It's an 8-leg parlay. It's never hit. Where I think it's number 12. 3 out of the last 4 weeks, it's gone 7-1, 7-1, and 8-1. So a little tip: take them fucking straight. If you're taking all the legs of the Chazé straight, you are making a lot of money.
Yeah. How did it come about? Why is it the Chazé?
It's named after J.C. Chazé, a member of NSYNC.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are the?
Obviously.
It involves a lot of shit, right?
We try to include
Cross
as many
sports.
sports. Like this week, we'll for sure. Like Euro will be in there, probably MLS. So the last 2 times we've gone 7-1. We may have gone 6-2 the other day, but I'm pretty sure we went 7-1. And WNBA overs missed by like 2 or 3 points. So we'll include WNBA, include NBA, NHL, baseball. We'll try to include everything.
Interesting.
MMA typically in there as well. UFC.
Shout out to one
Tough
of our,
to beat last weekend's UFC card though.
Shout out to one of our listeners, Steve. He says that the uniform policy in MLB is they have to wear a jersey and pants in the dugout.
Interesting.
Stupid fucking rule.
Well, I figured that.
I guess it makes
Typical
sense.
fucking baseball.
They
So you
wouldn't
think he
do
should
that.
then at least throw on a hoodie over or throw something over the jersey?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, they do, though.
Yeah.
They do wear, like...
I know he was still wearing the
windbreakers.
jersey. I just thought it was stupid. That's what it is.
I think now it's just hot out.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's
Tough
tough.
to throw a jacket on. It's fucking
Right.
90
I
degrees.
mean, wear a nice long sleeve. Are you on anybody for the U.S. Open?
I actually just took Koepka plus 700.
Yeah, I'll probably take somebody live tomorrow.
I'm not a
depending on
big...
what's
I like doing it like...
I'll be in PA.
I mean, he's only 2 shots down right now. Plus 700 sounds great.
I gave a guy. I didn't take him, but I based on the stats I was looking at of like good from the fairway rough and good from the close rough. This guy Rogers is 1 under. He was like I'm nearly positive like 200 to 1. He's like 3 shots back. He's like 200 to 1.
What are you looking at live right now? Who's like, if you're in the proper
Let's see.
places to bet it live, that is.
Yeah,
Some good numbers out there. Koepka's plus 600. You can still get a good number if you can, yeah.
The course is just so hard. I think it's like the scores are going to be.
I just feel like John
Brutal.
Rahm's going to win. It feels like karma.
Yeah.
Like just good vibes and good karma for John Rahm.
What's he at?
So Rahm is 5. Koepka is 6. Wait, what did? Oh, good vibes for Rahm.
Yeah.
DeChambeau's 28. Cantley's 20. Rory's at 14.
Oosterhuizen.
Oosterhuizen is still at 11-1.
You've seen that
Louis
clip,
Oist-
right?
Yeah,
Louis
it's the best.
Oosthuizen. Yes.
Stoizen?
Have you
Jeez,
seen
how'd
that
you
clip?
It's Francesa.
Masters
You can't
champion.
say-
Yeah.
Is there
You go
any
Louis
way?
Oosthuizen.
Is there any way we could get that on here, TJ?
And then if we do,
Go to Funhouse.
It's a clip of Mike Francesa going about Oosterhuizen.
It's from Funhouse.
yeah.
Francesa just can't speak. It's the
It's
best.
so fucking
my
funny.
favorite Francesa is still Al Albuquerque. Oh, you meant Albert. You meant Albert Albuquerque. No one's ever called him that.
Did you see Tommy get Hubs in our group chat? He's
Yes.
like, dude, are we going to talk about E10 tonight? And one of the interns who just started goes, no.
Because Hubs, no.
Hubs, no.
On his first day.
That's just good humor.
Yeah, it's good.
It is.
What's Zach conjuring up in there?
I don't know, man. He's just.
Sal's got
Sal
something
doesn't listen to
fucking
us for
cooking.
45 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, the Euros are on. The Czech Republic got a penalty. First possible VAR mistake this Euros.
I don't
VAR has been
understand
going
Somebody
why-
explain to me what
I just-
VAR is. Refs? Is that the refs?
Yeah, it's a
Video
video
assistant
assisted referee.
Oh,
it's
got
it's
it.
like your actually they have that type of shit in football.
No, not really.
Well, when you go
Replay.
move the chains, all that nonsense when you mark the spot, kind of like that.
No.
Wait, it's
No,
not video review.
No,
it's
no,
not
no.
like,
VAR is no. Video
Wait, isn't
assistant
it? I mean,
referee.
we have
thought it
review.
was-
Isn't
I
it like
thought
the
it was
same?
Yeah,
like
the
if you
reviews,
check-
We have challenges and shit.
Yeah, that.
Yes.
that.
Wait. Oh, I thought it was like a rope. Never mind.
But VAR is a little more advanced than just replay.
Yeah, so they're making decisions.
It has like that
for
Hawkeye cam
offsides.
stuff that tennis has for like offsides and shit.
okay,
Like
I see,
it's a little more advanced than just regular like looking in the fucking.
Going into Friday, Louis Oosthuizen was under par in his last 5 rounds at Augusta National.
Oosthuizen's in that. No, he's not in. He's still on the course.
Louis Oosthuizen.
Do it again.
Oosthuizen's now 7 under.
No, he does it 10
Louis
times.
Oosthuizen.
Oosthuizen's in that. No, he's not in. He's still on the course.
His brain just can't. It just melts.
Louis
when he reads it.
Oosthuizen's now 7 under.
Oosthuizen.
I love. Like you can see the wheels turning where he's like, I can't say this. Say it fast and move on.
Yep.
You can see his brain just melting, trying to figure it out.
Just an absolute king, that guy.
These guys in our front entrance just dapping people up as they walk in.
Dapped up Owen like they've known him for years.
I think I know who the kid in the sun shirt is. I'm pretty sure that's. Did you see the Barstool
Steve
Arizona
Nash's kid?
TikTok?
Oh,
that was like when you work for Barstool and you're in high school and then it's you
So
partying with Gronk.
So I hate that kid.
Did you see that TikTok?
Yeah, it was awful.
Went big viral though.
Yeah, because it's bad for us.
Because he got fired in the comments.
Yeah, it's
Katie fired him in the comments.
She did?
Yeah,
In the
because
comment
he was
section?
in high school. He was a high school senior, and like the Viceroy program didn't know about it. Yeah.
Not good, Bob.
Didn't they have a Viceroy who was like 80 years
Yeah,
old? Too?
there was a-
the
there's like a-
Viceroy.
Yeah,
thing to me
There was like a
is-
30 or 40-year-old Viceroy.
I think I believe he was like 51. And from what I heard, from what I heard, he was doing a good job.
You got to get Benny and his fucking soldiers in line.
What
up there,
school?
bro.
Look, he does. He goes. That's a whole. I used to be there. I'm not there anymore. I
Oh
don't know.
no. What's Ben doing now?
No. Well, no, he does that. I'm just saying. I don't know. I used to be a Viceroy way
right.
back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm not tapped in it anymore.
Do you know what school the 50-year-old was?
Not sure.
I mean, if he's doing a good job.
There should be a 30 for 30 on the fucking Viceroy. That shit is hilarious to me. I mean, between your story, like
It's a wild. See, me and TJ were Viceroys at the same. I only was for a year. We were at the same time. When there's like a huge group me with like everybody. It's moved up a lot even since I was in it like a few years ago. But it's a wild crew of guys.
That was like the Wild West days. There was like 500 people in an open group message. that
Has there
anybody
been-
could-
It was a wild.
Has
scene.
there been like,
what? Oh my
there obviously has had to be, but like Viceroys in college, like you dropping the Barstool thing while you're in college?
What do you mean?
You know,
Like
dropping
telling
on
people
girls?
that you're.
Yeah, just tell them, Bill, yeah, we're
Obviously they
Barstool.
do. You
They
kidding
have
me?
to, right?
How about the guy?
Well, see, now it's like more than ever because now it's like blown up so much. So some of the accounts like huge.
yeah.
Like Penn State one's huge, right?
Like I know the Ohio State one now. Like when I started, it had nothing. It basically was like dormant. Now
How
it's
did
like
it work though? Like
100,000
if
followers.
you in a big campus, like you went to a party, you obviously missed out on some other part. Like people just knew to send it to you,
What do you mean?
like
Yeah,
video.
Oh no,
and,
people
like,
just send shit in the DMs. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
You just use it for content. Yeah, you just go through the DMs and like just you put the best
and
shit.
it's just your Twitter feed,
Just- Yeah, it's Instagram.
Instagram.
I pretty much just like made my weekly videos and just like ran the Instagram.
Interesting.
That was pretty much it.
How about when we were in fucking Panama City? We had a guy who was in like a Viva shirt, and he was telling people he worked for the company.
oh
He was
yeah.
following us around to the bar. So he told me like, and I overheard it. They're like, "You work for Barstool?" Yeah.
I actually love that though.
That guy stunk. He was trying to. He kept telling me he was like. He kept telling me how hooked up he was in the area and how like VIP he was. And then there was a country music festival there that weekend, and I think the next day was Luke Bryan. And I was like, but Leonard Skinner was performing that night at 10 o'clock after a happy hour, and he kept telling me, "Yeah, I can get you backstage for Luke Bryan tomorrow." I was like, "Bro, if you're so fucking big, get me into Leonard Skinner tonight."
That's why he stinks.
And he was like, "No," because he kept telling me how fucking hooked up he
Yeah.
was, and he kept was
No,
like,
then
"Yeah,
he
I
said
can
he
literally
worked
get
for
you
the company.
backstage at Luke Bryan." I was like, "All right, then get me to Skinner tonight. I want to go to Skinner."
Well, it sounds like you're in the wrong. He knew he could get you for Luke Bryan. He didn't say Leonard Skinner.
He was talking like he was the mayor of PCB.
He was a trash bag because he was telling people that he worked for the company.
It's kind. I mean, hey, fake it till you make it.
It was
I
pretty. It
guess.
was pretty funny. Just the Viva shirt. Like, you work for Barstool? Yeah.
Of course I do. Viva.
And you know he had that idea to set all night. He's like, I'm gonna get drunk. I'm gonna follow these people around. I'm gonna tell everybody that I work at the company. And I'm not even sure we sell that shirt.
Yeah, that was a shirt I've never seen before. I think he might have made it.
That's
He
like the
went-
guy.
He went to the PCV Walmart. He screen printed a shirt and followed us around.
Wasn't Ben the guy who made his own Barstool merch for his interview?
Yes.
Yeah, like,
the
it was like embroidered.
oversized
It was like
Barstool
embroidered stuff. Yeah.
It was so
I think
funny.
he has like a family friend who like owns some sort of embroidering company, and they like gave it to him
It was
because
so
he
big.
has an embroidered backpack. He like still uses it Because I know he got it for
What
a
do you
gift
mean
for
it was
Christmas
so
or
big?
something.
Like the logo would just be so
huge.
big on the it just didn't fit the shirt.
Oh,
and like, you
okay,
could tell it was
giant.
like he did it himself.
And he had it like another one underneath. Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
a button.
it's
It was like a
huge
button
patch.
down with the Barstool logo embroidered
Francis
on
was
it.
the one like interviewing. It was funny.
I like Ben.
Yeah.
No, it was funny.
No, it was just funny. It was just it's looking back on it now. Like he literally was just trying to get a job.
Who's the other guy? Dave's guy makes. What's his name? He makes the
Yeah,
fucking.
look, that's what.
Oh, okay.
Look what Ben looks. Look at that nerd. back then.
There's some miles on his tires. Working here, man. Does it to you.
That right there is if you know what Ben looks like now. It ages you no matter content or not.
Does
Yeah,
does it to you, bro?
It does.
That's Pick Central.
Now he looks like a fucking Portugal soccer player.
or he's like a beatnik from Bushwick, Brooklyn. That's Pick Central. Have a great weekend. A's World Series. Book it.
Omaha next week. Come say hi.
What?